is king.
Let all that you do be done in love. A Christian, when they see their society collapsing around them, doesn't cower or run in fear. He doesn't stick his head in the sand and hope that it will all change and just go away and be all right. He doesn't throw up his hands and say all is lost.
The second commandment is this: you shall not make for yourself an idol of any likeness of what is in the water under the earth. You shall not worship them or serve them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children, on the third and the fourth generations of those who hate me, but showing loving kindness to thousands, to those who love me and keep my commandments. Societies can create idols. Let me tell you what the idols are of British society. The British Army is an idol of British society. The NHS is an idol of British society. You know what your idols are, because these are the things that you cannot touch or bear to change or bear to critique. And in British politics, we are paralysed in our society about talking about necessary changes to the military or to the NHS. If you suggest in our society that the British Army is not the best, or that the NHS is actually not the best health service in the world, then people condemn you. Why? Because it is an idol of our society. And our society is willing to sacrifice anything to maintain these idols, even beyond reason. We can no longer afford an NHS that does all that it does. We can no longer afford a Trident nuclear system that costs us £20 billion a year. We can no longer afford a welfare system that costs us nearly £100 billion a year, or an NHS that does the same. These idols are eating away at our society and preventing fair, just and sensible decisions by Parliament. How can churches create idols? Churches can create idols out of their buildings. There are too many fellowships within the Christian community that are using all their resources and all their time to keep their buildings open. If your fellowship can't afford your building, get rid of it. It isn't required for you to be a church to have a building. You can meet in homes, halls, schools, and countless other places. If you can't afford your building and keeping it open is preventing you from doing other godly things, change. Get rid of the building. Don't make an idol out of a statue or out of an icon. These things are not more important than following the cause of the kingdom of God. As individuals, we also create idols. And the vast majority of you that can hear my voice, the idol in your heart is money, Your ambition, your ego is an idol. Your own personal self is more important to you than God. These idols keep you from the true worship of Yahweh, to be a living sacrifice to Him who is our Maker and Creator and Sustainer. The next commandment in the Decalogue.